My name is Rose Hart, and I am speaking with you today about the proposed and approved Hope Tree land development, which plans to develop the 63-acre Hope Tree Family Services property, formerly the Baptist Children's Home in Salem, Virginia. Presently, approximately only 16 residents live on Hope Tree Family Services campus. When City Council approved changing the zoning for Hope Tree to convert zoning from residential single-family to PUD, planned unit development, they gave the developers the unrestricted ability to build 340 dwelling units and over 50,000 square feet of commercial space. Over 88% of the residents in the surrounding neighborhoods are vehemently opposed to this change in zoning. Please continue to watch this video and learn how you can help make a difference in supporting our legal efforts to fight City Hall and how your vote can make a difference on November 5th. You are currently looking at Hope Tree property, which is operated by Hope Tree Family Services. I grew up on Mount Vernon Avenue, across from the entrance to Hope Tree property where I am standing today. I have fond memories, as do many Salem residents, of the pasture land with horses, playing sports on one of the several ball fields used by Salem citizens, and fishing in the pond during the summer. This is 63 acres of one of the most beautiful green spaces remaining in Salem today. It is said that you cannot fight City Hall, but the citizens of Salem have been fighting City Council and the Planning Commission for over a year now and have repeatedly begged Council and the Planning Commission to reconsider all the facts that we have brought before them. However, Council members Randy Foley, Bill Jones, and Mayor Renee Turk continued to vote yes to approve the rezoning on June 24, 2024. Resulting in a 3-2 vote in favor of rezoning. So we continue to challenge City Hall with legal action to reverse the decision of the Salem City Council's vote that approved the rezoning from residential single-family to planned unit development. And we need your help. On the screen, you will see how you can help. This legal action has been brought before the city by several brave abutting property owners, and their courageous actions will benefit all of Salem residents for generations to come. Why is this important for all citizens of Salem? Let me highlight some of the most important reasons. Traffic. The Hope Tree property is nestled within all residential areas, including historic neighborhoods with no main artery from Hope Tree to I-81 or to US 11 and 460, as seen on the map and aerial drone footage. There have been no adequate comprehensive traffic studies done. The traffic study completed was inadequate, and after repeated requests, we still never received a complete and accurate traffic study. There will be an astronomical influx of traffic. A project of this size will most certainly bring with it what has been estimated at 4,000 additional vehicles per day traveling on all our neighborhood roads and main streets. Just think, 4,000 cars per day evenly distributed would be a car almost every 20 seconds. But the reality is the cars will not even be evenly distributed. The developers continued to use language of appears to conform to with VDOT and industry standards. The proposed development map shows 8 different 2-lane neighborhood roads of access points leading out of Hope Tree. The reviewing engineers recommended reducing the number of access roads to prevent or reduce the possibility of conflict points or crash points, but the plan was never revised. Dense housing and commercial development. This proposal is planned to bring 340 dense dwelling units with the potential of several hundred more units due to the PUD allowance of accessory apartments within a dwelling unit. The plan includes mixed commercial spaces such as a hotel, coffee shop, laboratories, banks, and many other commercial businesses. These businesses could include multi-level buildings up to 45 feet high and could be in direct competition with Main Street businesses. Currently, small businesses in Salem are struggling, as evidenced by the approximately 50 vacant business properties in Salem now stretching from West Main Street to East Main Street. Additional infrastructure and traffic impacts. What will be the impact of all this traffic on our roadways? including a decade of construction traffic. Salem City's infrastructure simply cannot support a project in a completely residential area of this stature without major disruption and damage at the taxpayer's expense. There are no current sidewalks in many of the adjacent neighborhoods now, and on the few streets with existing sidewalks, many have missing sections of sidewalks. Think of the disruption we have all experienced with the renovation of Main Street for the last few years. This will increase the potential for citizen harm and reduce safety. Neither Salem City nor the developers are offering to complete the sidewalk, crosswalk, and traffic sign issues in residential neighborhoods. Additionally, many citizens have raised concerns about the detrimental impact of water runoff, flooding, potential sewage issues, and heavy truck damage to neighborhood streets. Adequate notification to abutting property owners. Hope Tree failed to inform all the surrounding neighborhoods by not advertising or inviting all of the neighborhoods to planned meetings, informing the public of the planned PUD rezoning. Neither the city nor Hope Tree followed the required city's code to inform the neighbors and the public of the plan to rezone the property, but yet continued to work behind the scenes with city officials. Preserving green space and existing historical structures. The developers say they will preserve creeks and ponds as practical. What does that mean? Practical if it doesn't restrict development? Hope Tree will retain roughly 25 acres of the 63, but will have the legal right to sell to a developer in the future. So is this green space really protected? Why is Hope Tree rezoning this portion of property if they are planning to retain the green space? Please consider our community's future for Salem by defeating this high-density project that is in the wrong location. All surrounding neighborhoods currently are RSF. Hope Tree and current comp plan is designated RSF, and Salem's own future land use map in that current comp plan designated this acreage as RSF. The city and mayor are wrong that the comp plan supports PUD development on this particular property. Thus, this project is in direct conflict with the current comprehensive plan. Why are we destroying 63 acres of green space for the benefit of corporate profits? As for the existing historical buildings on the Hope Tree campus, developers have stated that they envision preserving as many of the original structures as possible. How is envision binding? This development plan is poorly thought out, lacking in necessary feasibility studies, and frankly, irresponsible. Even Mayor Renee Turk, in response to a citizen's question, stated, "We all agree that some details and specifics are lacking." The developers and Hope Tree officials have consistently used the word appears, and the intent is to preserve, envisions, to the extent that is practical, and other uses of vague language throughout the plan. Some of our elected officials have refused to listen to the citizens that elected them and refused to vote for the voices of Salem's established neighborhoods and residents. This is not the first time the City Council has refused to listen to the citizens. Look at the development of Sims Farms. That project has become a disaster. The beautiful pasture land has been destroyed and can never be brought back. Also consider the removal of Salem's skate park. How many citizens were outraged with both of these projects? Yes, we can and we will fight City Hall. All of the citizens of Salem do have a voice. There are two ways that you can help. You can help at the ballot box on November 5th by voting no for Renee Turk and yes for Jim Wallace, John Saunders, and Anne Marie Green. A note of praise to Council members Jim Wallace, Vice Mayor, and Hunter Holliday, who repeatedly objected and voted no to rezoning. Please stand up by voting for City Council candidates that listen to the citizens that elected them and vote accordingly. Secondly, please consider a contribution to this important cause. We need your financial assistance, no matter the size of contribution. Simply send a check and save the 2.9% GoFundMe fee that we are charged, or click on the QR code for the GoFundMe account to donate. Thank you for your generosity and support.